champions made their intentions clear last Wednesday when they reinforced their feelings that they will not only remain a team, but they're also going to prove that they're the most dominant X Division tag teams. For weeks we've been surprised that these two cocky individuals not only have been able to coexist, but actually flourish together.
And their opponents from Mexico City, Mexico, they are the team of La Park and Psychosis.
Two of the most famous masked luchadors from Mexico return to TNA tonight as a tag team. The man formerly known as La Parka, the chairman himself, La Park, and Psychosis, the former WCW Cruiserweight champion. The two recently competed in the X Division Gauntlet for Gold, and now they look to add to the already deep and already very competitive tag team division in TNA.
Boy, you said that right, Mike, when you called it deep and competitive. But I'll tell you something, this is a chance right here for Shane and Kazarian to prove just how good they are together, because this is going to be an unbelievable matchup. Number one, it's a matchup that they're not used to. This is a team they've not seen together. They saw them in the Gauntlet, but they've never seen Psychosis and La Parka together in action like they're going to see La Parka and Psychosis right here.
Michael Shane and Kazarian on the attack even before the opening bell. And now the opportunity for them to double team on Psychosis. Shane and Kazarian. Right hand by Shane, and now they're going to try and fire Psychosis off into the ropes.
Well, this is a great opportunity for Shane and Kazarian to start like they have. Psychosis, La Park, came out trying to get a little crowd reaction. They didn't give them a chance. They just attacked them right from the start. Great offensive move to start this match.
Absolutely. Take away any opportunity that the Luchadors would have for any kind of momentum here early on.
One thing you got to say, though, Psychosis and La Park having a distinct size advantage. Now, the quickness of Kazarian and Shane might be prominent in this match, but these guys are veterans. They're warriors. I think that's going to come to fruition here in this match.
Able to shoot Psychosis off with a double team.
Look at this.
It was blocked from outside by La Park. Then he holds Shane and Kazarian in place while Psychosis connects with the offensive move.
That's what I'm talking about, that experience. They just set him up for it right there and have taken total control right now.
Now watch the Luchadors. They're now in total control. Momentum of this matchup switching very early to the team from Mexico. Kazarian fired off into the corner. La Park charges in, connects with the clothesline. Bottom of your screen. Psychosis, he's got Michael Shane, now sets him up against the ropes. They're going to try and send them both out to the middle, and you see the meeting between both of them.
The double spear.
Both of them connect with the spear.
Nice double spear right there. As again, they have just taken the wind out of the sails of Shane and Kazarian. That's what you've got to do. These guys are so cocky. And once they get going, especially if they get the momentum, they just feed off of it. You mentioned it earlier, talking about how cocky they are. You've got to take it out of it from the beginning. Great move there, and another one by La Park.
Both connect. High-risk moves off the top. La Park and Psychosis, but they're not able to put away Shane and Kazarian. I don't think they really had weakened Shane and Kazarian sufficiently to where they could put them away with that move.
How intimidating is it got to be when you're not able to look your opponent, right in the eyes when you see the mask that these guys have on it? It kind of keeps them kind of ominous in their own way.
Yeah, very mysterious, and at the same time, they really have a difficult time reading their opponents. Wrestle without a mask, you can see that body language, those facial expressions that might turn out to help you watch this move.
Oh, great teamwork of Psychosis right over the top of the ropes on Shane and Kazarian.
La Park back body drops his own tag team partner Psychosis up and over the top, crashing down into Shane and Kazarian here at the arena floor at the Asylum. A jam-packed Asylum, by the way, as I look around. Not an empty seat in the house. Watch the
standing room only. Wow, there goes La Park as he catches Kazarian. He also caught Psychosis right there as he wasn't able to distinguish between the two of them in midair. But one thing about it, Psychosis was able to kind of partially block La Park's fall.
Well, it was one of those high-risk moves where once you go flying over the top rope, you've committed yourself already. And you're right, he crashed down into his own partner as well, as you see Tracy looking on very intently from ringside, cheering her men, Shane and Kazarian, on.
Got to be a little concerned at this point as Psychosis and La Park has brought the crowd into it. But there, Michael Shane getting it back right here. Some great blows right there to the face of Psychosis.
Series of right hands. You're right, delivered with authority to the side of the head of Psychosis. Then shot off into the rope. Psychosis able to deck the clothesline. Springs off. And
what a move right there by Psychosis as he counters it.
Perfect counter, ending up with an inverted DDT. Going to go for the pin. Gets the cover. Lateral press and a 2 count before Shane is able to use his leg strength to kick out.
Psychosis, I'll never forget the very first day that we were, in NWA TNA. We got to see him in one of those incredible matches. The 4-way X Division Finals with him, Loki, AJ Styles, and Jerry Lynn. It's great to see him back in TNA.
Connects with the drop toe hold, takes Kazarian down, and then immediately drops the elbow to the back. And there the tag is in. Look at the chairman strike.
Oh, but he took too much time, and Kazarian just plants it.
Yeah, and he turned his back as well. Can't do that to somebody like Kazarian. Kazarian goes for the side headlock, fought off with a series of knee shots to the midsection by LaPark.
Nice little clothesline right there by LaPark. And Kazarian is a little rattled. And here he goes. Oh, LaPark catches him again. Kazarian's on the wrong side of the ring. Wow, LaPark is in control.
Snapped off the power slam. Follow-up spin kick, and Kazarian decides that he's going to head out to the floor, going to try and slow down LaPark.
He didn't just go over the ropes. He took the direct route right through. Look at this.
Here you see it.
Wow, right into our table. Man.
As it's called in Mexico, the tope suicida. The suicide dive by LaParca. Connecting with Kazarian here, crashing right into our table. Moved it back about 1.5 feet. The chairman got the steel chair, but Michael Shane got him off from behind.
I'll tell you what, that's what teammates got to do right there. He knew that Kazarian was in big trouble. Kazarian is still dizzy. He's still ringing. He's still ringing from the blow that LaPark gave him when he cut right through the ring. But Michael Shane had his back, and that's what we talked about. These guys are a brotherhood. They're not just partners in the ring. They have become like thick as thieves, as you will, like brothers. I mean, they are just something. Now he's getting with Kazarian as he tries to get a little momentum back himself.
Pin attempt now by Kazarian, and referee Charles employs the count, but only 2. The move that really turned this match around was Shane dropping out to the floor and then sending LaPark into the safety rail. Rolls him back in. Now Kazarian's in control, and now Shane and Kazarian hit that double team suplex.
I'll tell you what, once these guys get it going on, they're going to be awful tough to beat. You talked about how deep the tag team division is in TNA. When you throw these guys in the mix, it's just scary good.
You'll notice that Michael Shane was in front of the referee, actually behind the referee, able to put his leg, his knee across the throat of LaPark to try and win the luchador even more. Now the double team moves from the outside. It's Kazarian, right hand after right hand. Shane putting all of his body weight across the back of LaPark while his throat is across that steel cable, the middle rope.
And referee Rudy Charles is distracted. Psychosis in his own language trying to let him know what's going on. Michael Shane was there to block any view if Rudy Charles turned around. Kazarian able to do what he did, and now they got LaPark in the middle. Is he going to get pinned? No, he kicks out of it.
Psychosis, I think in his mind, feels like he's helping his tag team partner LaPark, but that's not the case at all. Taking the referee, Rudy Charles, away from the mix only allows Shane and Kazarian to do their illegal tactics behind the referee's back.
Well, they're so good at it, too, and that's just one thing you've got to watch out for. You get caught up in the movement. You don't realize the game they're playing, how they're distracting the ref and doing the double team on you. And there goes Kazarian. He just plants that leg drop.
Slingshot leg drop by Kazarian. LaPark quickly gets to his feet. You see Kazarian cuts him off, though.
With a knee right in the back, and he's pulling back right there on the neck.
Cranking back and wrenching back on that reverse chin lock. Good move here, not only neutralizing the opposition, not only keeping LaPark out towards the center of the ring, wearing him down further, but at the same time, you keep him away from Psychosis. You do not enable him to make that tag.
You see Tracy Brooks cheering on right there, and look at right there, just pulling on it, Kazarian trying to get him to submit. LaPark is barely got any life in him, and he's trying to reach back, trying to grab Kazarian. He's reaching back for something. He got to his feet.
That's the key. Back up to that vertical base. But Kazarian stops him, cuts him off, drops him with the clothesline.
That's the problem. When you finally get to your feet, you've just used so much energy, you've just used so much oxygen, you just don't have anything left. And now Kazarian's just rubbing it in.
Yeah, we talked about the cockiness.
Oh,
we talked about the confidence of these two guys.
Oh! Get a little too cocky right there.
And it came back to haunt him. LaPark connects with the big shot and then turns it over to Psychosis.
I'll tell you what, you just take one look at Psychosis and you know he keeps himself in such incredible shape. And here he goes, what a nice big kick right there.
Caught perfectly on Kazarian. Now, he's got Michael Shane, gonna shoot him off, and caught him with the closesline in the corner, and again into the turnbuckles. Another follow-up clothesline, and
face plants him right on the mat.
Punctuated it, mid-ring face jam. Is he gonna go for the pin? Rolls him on.
Two. I'll tell you what, though, Laparca got right in there, gets the time, and just flings Kazarian out. And here he goes with the strut again.
Kazarian taken out of the picture by Laparca. Let's see if the Luchadors can double team and capitalize on Michael Shane.
Oh, they've got him vulnerable right now, right where they want him. Kazarian out of the picture. Well, there you can actually see him getting back
Tracy
in.
outside, hooking the leg.
Oh, look at that. She's always in the right place at the right time, and that super kick.
Combination move, leg sweep, super kick, pin attempt. They got it. They got it. They got the win.
The winners of the match, the team of Michael Shane and Kazarian.
The initial involvement of Tracy, however, was the opening that Kazarian and Shane needed because Laparca went to the floor because he was distracted.
Absolutely.